Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more This War of Mine, the last broadcast. Alright, so we had a pretty eventful episode last time. We cleared out the warehouse and got a whole lot of stuff. Of course, Esma's like, nothing important happened. She doesn't want to scare her husband, obviously, but she's just being strong, really. That's what she's doing. She's being strong. Alright, so she is very tired, and we should probably let her rest, but I also kind of need her to cook some food because everyone's very hungry, and she, once again, has to take care of everybody else. So, yeah. It's too bad that the stove couldn't have been one floor up for Malik. That would have given him something extra to do. Would have been very, very helpful. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and cook up some of that food. Malik is slightly sick, so he's going to need some medicine pretty soon. We can use him to chop up some extra furniture for wood, but that's really about it. Not a whole lot available right now, especially when Esma is this tired. Part of the problem is I did have her dig through some rubble yesterday, and this is going to be a recurring issue, I think. She's going to be getting tired quite often because I'm having to use her to dig during the day and then raid during the night. Unless, of course, we stop for a moment and, let's say, let her rest for a whole day. I mean, that is a thing. If we have enough resources, we don't absolutely have to go outside. Esma, we need to talk. Oh, crap. You can't let the poor woman sleep for a moment? Gosh, dang. All right, run. Run, Esma. Get down there. We got to talk to somebody. He says it's important. I know you're tired. I know you're hungry. I know your husband is sick and also hungry. But you know what? Some guy in a funny hat shows up. He's the priority. He's the priority panda every time. Can we talk, Esma? Who are you? Why should I care? Good day, Esma. I just wanted you to tell Malik something. He'd better watch what he says on the radio. Pissing off the army is unwise. Think about it. You don't want a death squad at your door, do you? Was that a threat or a friendly warning? I could see that going either way. I prefer to think that maybe it was a friendly warning. We're just going to go with friendly warning for the time being. I've never lied to anyone. Your entire life, you've never lied, huh? Wow, okay, that sounds like a lie in and of itself, Malik. I mean, call me a cynic, but I don't see that as especially likely. What could even be back here that we care about? There are two cabinets that we'd have to pick a lock to get through. I mean, is digging through the rubble really that important? It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but it doesn't sound that important. All right, well, let's get him some medicine, then we'll have Esma go and take a nap. Malik needs to just go ahead and do some broadcasting, I guess. There's not a whole lot else to do except wait for Esma to nap. Alright, so we're building out a couple of saw blades as well as a Moonshine Distillery. Finally going to work on some of that. I don't think we have time to get Esma fully rested yet, so we're not going to go and dig at the rubble pile. I will go and explore. She'll get very tired, and then we'll have to have her probably rest here and then maybe guard overnight. Maybe? I don't really know for sure yet. You can go ahead and get started on some Moonshine Distilling, so we have some extra trade goods. Okay, in order to do that, we need sugar, which I do not have. Right. Okay, well, why don't you go rest for a little bit then? And we only have an hour left, but let's end the day. So we will have her scavenge tonight, but tomorrow we will probably need her to guard. Well, actually, that gets her tired too, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not too sure how that's all going to work. Let's go to the gas station. Because I did make some saw blades, so we should be able to get something handy. I think I also want to bring along the crowbar, just in case there's something to unlock in the basement. And that should be fine. So there shouldn't be anything in the gas station. But I'm hoping that once we have looted the fuel, then we can tell people about the extra, I don't know, I guess there won't be any fuel left. Maybe we can say something on the radio. And then Esma will stop being sad. Or maybe not. I don't really know yet. Alright, so we're going to saw on through here. The item has broken. Typical. Would expect that to happen. Let's see. Okay, some useful components. Various different parts. Some sort of a clue. Gathered fuel for the winter. It seems I won't need it after all, so I hope you find it useful. Tell Amelia her uncle loves her. Farewell. Okay. Well... Good, thank you for leaving behind an absolute frick ton of fuel, I hope. I don't even know where it is yet. I hope you weren't thinking of the components, because that's not very fuel-worthy, if I'm honest. What we got in here? Ooh, gun parts and some jewelry. Okay. Yeah, no, that seems pretty good. Jewelry, at least. 8 fuel. Okay. Well, I mean, 8 fuel is worth a little bit. That's effectively like carrying 4 lumber. As far as, like, resources and stacking, like, efficiency. But it's not like I need a ton of fuel. We can always just chop up all the stuff that's currently in my home, all the extra furniture. And that would be fine, too. Well, let's make sure that there's nothing else we care about down here. I'm pretty confident I didn't leave any piles unturned. So there's just this one crate remaining. And then Esma can go home. Oh, wow, okay, hang on. There's a lot more fuel in here than I thought. Okay. So we ended up getting somewhere on the order of, what? 24 fuel? Was that 6 full stacks? Or was it 5 full stacks? Regardless, it's a lot. I don't know if this scenario goes on long enough for winter to be a threat, but if it does, like, cool, we now know where to find a lot. That's great. Gonna grab that crowbar. We'll grab some electrical components, a full stack of that, some jewelry. I will bring along some fuel. And then some lumber, a couple of parts, full stack of sugar, some gun parts, and then components. Coffee for trading. And I'm pretty sure 2 homegrown tobacco is the same as 4 herbs. Doesn't it go from 2 to 1? Do I care about that? No, I care mostly about getting components at this stage of the game. If we care about it later, we can always come back. Alright. Well, that was easy enough. We're supposed to be exploring and getting various different news stories, but so far, I'm not finding a whole lot. I mean, maybe there's one more site that I'm supposed to go to. I don't know, but we'll figure that out eventually. All right. Cool. Well, we get a whole bunch of goodies. You need to go and rest, like, immediately. Like, immediately. Malik, I'm going to have you go work on some moonshine. Malik will be devastated if we stop helping people. You know, I also have to talk to him. We haven't done that yet. So while you're exhausted and not having, you know, rational thoughts, let's talk to you. We're helping people, but I don't know how much longer we can keep doing it. The army won't sit on their hands listening to our broadcasts. That's true, but this is the price of changing the situation in our city. It's worth it, my love, he says. Okay, well, as long as you know the risks. Franco the trader paid us a visit to thank you. Okay, we already saw this, but after I rebooted, it wasn't an option. Okay, cool. So you can go and rest, at least for a good long while. I may still want to guard tonight. Is there a point in guarding tonight? Night 7 is often when you're going to start seeing raids happen. Maybe if we listen to the radio, it'll give us some sort of forewarning that we're about to get raided. I'm a little concerned about that. We do have a lot of food. On the plus side, though, no, Malik can't even wield a gun, can he? Why not? Why can't he just sit on a chair holding a shotgun waiting for somebody to come back? Why can't he be on guard duty? I know he can't chase anybody, but, like, does that matter? I don't know. Alright, well, let's have him just listen to the radio for a little bit. He's sad, probably because we haven't done anything to help anyone for a while. I really need to find some more news, don't we? Yeah. Alright, let's let him do that while Esma sleeps, and then we'll just jump forward to the end of the day. Okay, cool. So it looks like if you get Esma into bed early, she can get through all of very tired. So that's like 2 tiredness levels gone within one day. And that still leaves me a few hours of daylight, so we can make some solid progress on the rubble. Yeah, if you don't give Esma too much to do, she can do quite a bit. She'll get tired again, but maybe we can even burn that off before the end of the day. Who knows? Okay, so do we guard or do we not? I think the answer to that is probably not. It's probably time for us to go to the central square. As the one place we have not visited, and we still haven't had any news in a while. So I imagine this is where we are supposed to go. So let's go to the central square. I will bring along a crowbar, certainly. Do I want to bring a saw blade as well? No, let's hold off on that for now. Usually there's plenty to grab, even without the saw blades. We just know what to bring and what not to in the future. Yeah, everything else here I think is going to be fine. Okay, let's go there. So the central square, is this the main park where people usually set up some sort of a bazaar? Yeah, trade goes on, even during the war. So I don't see any traders, but this is normally where they would set up shop, which is interesting. Sometimes there's a sniper here as well. Fresh blood on the ground. Something bad happened here recently? Oh, that's not good. Surely not safe here. Please, no sniper. Lots of footprints from heavy soldier shoes. It's certainly not the best idea to hang around here. Oh, yep. Dang it. Down, down, down. Okay, so there's definitely soldiers around. Slight problem then. We can hide back here if we have to. Or we can be brave and sneak. Okay, I don't see any sign of a soldier. So let's quietly move forward. Okay, the soldier's still right over here. Looks like he doesn't go any further past this tree. It's calm. Yes, yes, indeed it is. Now, I'm a little worried that opening this door is going to create an undue amount of noise, and we're going to have to make a run for it. But we can do that if that's necessary. Let's just see if this draws any attention. Actually, she's not making that much noise. Usually there's like a little ripple effect showing that she's making a whole lot of noise, but this is not too bad. Okay. Take a look. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. This feels really risky. Oop, wait. Hide. Okay, are those two people? Yes. When are the intelligence guys coming? Hey, news! Probably. I don't know yet. They are busy. The tip from Bagel, or Bagel, was a real surprise. Okay. I am not going to be able to get much of anything in here, am I? So we just have to wait. Good to be out of the line of fire for a while. I mean, I don't blame him for thinking that. So far, nothing really nefarious. Yeah, but once the interrogation team is here, these punks will confess everything or die. Ah, okay, well, there's the nefariousness. Found it. Esma, you feel like killing some more soldiers? Probably not. We're not exactly armed for this. I wasn't expecting it. I wish we could just wipe out these rebels and go home. Where did I put that? Is it there? What are you talking about? It must be somewhere. What? I didn't take anything. Almost sure I saw it. Can't wait till we liberate the city and go home. Somebody's just spazzing out. I will find it eventually. Yeah, someone's just spazzed. No idea what this person is saying. So are the guards moving on? Are they going to come through the door? Do I need to stay put? Do I dare explore any further? Is this suicide? Mayhaps. We've got a little time, though. I sneak super quietly, so I mean, maybe we're fine. Okay, there's a clue. Letter of information held in a prison. It's signed Bagel. I mean, to me, that just says Bagel. It's probably like Bagel, but... Okay, if he didn't talk in his sleep, I'd have took him for dead. Okay, so there's a soldier there. I'm not going anywhere. I do see a nice little stockpile I can root through right here. This is, like, stupidly risky. I should not be doing this. But I'm really curious if there's going to be information I can use. Okay, I don't want these. I'm going to leave behind at least a few components. I do see your food. We can run pretty quietly, too. So we shouldn't be afraid to run around a little bit, as long as we pay attention. Vegetables, great. Is this a medicine cabinet? Do you guys have any weapons I can steal? Okay, more components, lumber, and so on. There's usually some stuff upstairs as well, but we only have a few more hours left in the day. Let's take a quick peek through here. Is there somebody there? I can't really tell. Looks like the answer to that is no. So we're in the clear for a little bit. Okay. Lots more lumber. Medicine cabinet. Good trade goods. Nope, never mind. Nothing there. All right. Well, I think we are in the clear for a little bit, so we can sprint around for a moment. This is a really big building. There's plenty to see and do out here. Okay, don't go bursting through the door. Okay, we can't get through that way. I think that's about all that I can handle looking for today. So we're going to leave. And I'm going to go fast. We're sneaky running. There we go. As long as the soldier doesn't catch us and he's still up over here, then we should be in the clear. So I get a lot of building materials, which is great, and hopefully some intelligence that I can give off to Malik. All in all, I mean, sneaky Esma is sneaky. I think she did a good job. I feel pretty proud. Great job, Esma. You even got some loot to boot. What a boss. All right, so we're moving on to what? Day 7? Day 8? Day 8. Okay. Did we get raided? Because now is the time. Yep, we got raided. Oh, gosh. All right, they took vegetables, medicine, and a water. We did use some ammunition, so funnily enough, even though Malik cannot guard properly, he can still shoot the gun, which is great. We only have one vegetable left because they stole 2 of them, but that, fortunately, we got a vegetable last night, so we can still make the proper meals. Malik got slightly wounded. Oh, gosh, dang it. Well, slightly wounded, he'll probably can recover without having to use up our bandages. Probably. Do I want to upgrade the stove? Saving fuel doesn't seem that important. We've got plenty of it available, so let's just go ahead and cook. I think the upgraded stove can also save you some water? Am I correct in that? Maybe. Well, regardless, we're not going to worry about it right now. We're just going to cook a few meals, get Esma fed real quick. You do not have enough sugar. For some reason, I thought maybe we had a little bit more, but we don't. Okay, let's also make a rainwater collector. I like having things for Malik to do over the course of the day. Malik, why don't you start heading back toward the radio? We'll talk to you. Maybe you can broadcast something. Mess with those soldiers a little bit. We'll feed you as well. Okay, Esma. And make sure she burns off all of her very tired debuffs over the course of the day, if possible. Don't give up, you gotta eat. Was Malik... Out of the two of them, Esma, I don't think Malik is the one giving up. I mean, I'm not saying you are, but he's nowhere near as depressed. He's way more optimistic about how he can actually help people than you seem to be. I'm not going to give you anything else, so let's just go have you rest. Malik can do his normal thing of just sitting back and listening for news. And then we will check and see if we can broadcast. Aha, yes, we can broadcast something. Weather forecast. Oh, that's it? Okay. Overcast throughout the entire southeast Graznavia. It is getting colder every day. Make sure you have firewood and central heating. Yeah, I was realizing it's only 5 degrees Celsius outside. Which, you know, I may be a silly American who doesn't speak in Celsius, but I know that that's getting pretty darn cold. So now might be a very good time to be setting up a heater. And that's where the fuel will come in handy. It would make sense. So yeah, let's go ahead and build a simple heater. Probably right over here so it's in a good central location. I don't think we're going to have time to make any more progress on the rubble today. But at least we can avoid getting sick overnight. I mean, we don't have any more herbal meds, so if Malik gets sick because of the cold, we're going to feel kind of dumb, I think. This is an easy thing to build, though. And that should help a lot. We have plenty of fuel sitting around if we just keep chopping up furniture. Well, I say that. There's actually not a ton of furniture left to chop up, but there is some. I grew a few herbs over here using some water and some fertilizer. I'm not sure if that's a good use of our fertilizer or our water, but even so. Let's go ahead and toss in at least a couple of fuel. Maybe 3 or 4. Yeah, that should be fine. And then, I guess, while we just wait out the rest of the day, let's go chop up some furniture. Make sure we have a bit more to go. And if we find ourselves running out of fuel, well, no problem. I know I can just go back to the gas station. Now, the map is telling me that there might still be something important to broadcast in the central square, which makes me a little concerned. More to do, huh? Okay, I guess we will go back. Am I going to bring along anything else? Let's bring the crowbar, not only to open things, but also for defense if we find ourselves in a sticky situation. Where else is there to go, though? Was I supposed to sneak by the sleeping soldier? That might be the case. Well, we know where to go, so I can save myself a little time. Unless the soldiers skedaddled out of here. I mean, if they left, that would be convenient. Nope, they're still here. Alright, how much longer are you going to wait for the bloody intelligence guys? Good question. How much longer? Say something out loud that I can write down in my investigative reporter journalist's notebook thing. Okay, so we definitely don't want to go in here. Well, I say that. Okay, there's the information. Prisoners. I was supposed to look through the door. Wow, there really are a lot of prisoners. Okay, yeah, if the guards see us, we are indeed very dead. So my question is, can I sneak by the guard who was asleep on the bed, who, by the way, is still sleeping 24 hours later? Maybe I can loot him? Oh, that just feels so ill-advised. There's a clue, though. Hi, prisoners. Can I help them? They sit crammed in a cellar and can only wait until they're taken for questioning. Oh, little cutscene thing. Oh, God, are you okay? What's going on? Should have closed the door. They can hear us. Help us. The soldiers locked us up after some guy they called Bagel told them that we're rebel supporters. Are you not? Because if you're not a rebel supporter, you might be my enemy. I don't know. Oh, okay. Thought maybe it had bugged for a second. They keep asking us about our contacts among the rebels, but we don't know anything. No, it's just very slow. Usually you can click to move forward. I feel so miserable. They are going to torture us, please. You know, I'd love to do something. I'm really not sure what we're going to do, though. I can't help you now, but I'll pass word on to people who can. Ah, we can notify the rebels. Perfect, then. Yeah, we actually did get some useful information. Let's just close this door here, just in case he wakes up. I don't know. Maybe he will wake up someday. All right, well, I'm just going to scavenge for a little bit. Can we go down this way? Because I think that's the way you get up top, is you climb. Yeah, we've been here before. Can you climb up? Ah, there we go. On the table. Perfect. There's usually an area where you need a saw blade over here, too, but I'm not seeing it. Fun. Okay, we have unfettered access. That's my favorite kind of access. Okay, so looting the upstairs actually did give us one interesting item. The Thermo Regulator, which I could use to upgrade my growing station. So instead of just growing worthless herbs, I can start growing my own vegetables. That would be very useful to me. 3 tobacco could be worth something for a trading perspective. We'll go for some fertilizer and then more components, I think. A full stack of gum parts can be helpful. Get a little bit of lumber, and then do I want the broken guitar? It's broken, but not beyond repair. It'd be cool to pass the time with nice music. That is assuming anyone had any time. I think we'll just take some more components. Alright, so that's a reasonable haul, all things considered. I mean, getting the Thermo Regulator is certainly quite nice. Not upset about that at all. We'll use that to great effect. Alright, time to head home and notify Malik so he can pass the word on. Oh, wait, do we want to do that, though? Because the more information we pass on, the more the soldiers will be able to triangulate our location. And if we make them very angry, like, let's say, revealing the positioning of their prisoners, they might kill us. Esma's reflections. I've discovered that the army is torturing some people suspected of helping the rebels. They'll most likely be killed if they're not rescued soon. Pass message on to Malik. It's not exactly giving me the option not to do that, so I'm going to. I'm going to assume that we have no choice. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to end this video. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask that you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.